आज का सुबह का सच. Today I'm going to cover my favorite topic, and I perceive and I have applied and I have succeeded in some way, which is personal branding. It's very important at this stage of your life to improve your personal branding in and around you. Now, if you ask me, personal branding is the first step towards whether you're operating your own business or working somewhere. It's the personal branding which will improve your professional career. I'm going to go in depth on this by giving you 9 ways to improve your personal branding. Let's go. The first steps towards improving the personal branding is to identify and ask one simple question. Who are you? What are your skills? What are you good at? What is your professional and personal favorites which you can do in a blink of an eye? There are some things which you should be passionate about, and it is important to have a passion. Also, it is important to identify your USP. You cannot be good at everything. It is important to identify your niche. I'll give my own example that although I was a very premature photographer, I started clicking photographs through my phone. Slowly and steadily, I started clicking anything and everything which I saw around me, and it became a passion. And also in USP, I started investing on learning such passion, and it became a profession of mine where I started taking not only good photographs but a great photographs. So it is very, very important to identify who are you, what is your plus and minuses. It will be the first step towards your personal branding. The second important step is how are you perceived. Now I'll tell you that my friends and some of my colleagues are my biggest critic. The moment I have to take an opinion, it is very easy to identify 100 people who will appreciate the work without even seeing in detail. So it is very important to identify your critics and how are you perceived with your family, friends, or even colleagues. That will give you a clarity on your personal branding. But there are some people whom you should have in your life which will improve your personal branding, who will be blunt on your face. If it is good, then they'll be first one to tell you that it is good. If it's bad, then they'll be even the first one to tell you that it is bad and you need to improve. So the personal branding improves with such people around me, and I am fortunate that I have such people around me who will keep on giving me the feedback so that I could improve on all my area of personal branding, and it helps a lot, believe me. The third and the important point of personal branding is to identify your market. Whom are you targeting to? Is it a youth related service or product, or is it something which you are identifying with a senior citizen? It is very important to identify your style as well. People should identify by seeing a social media post that it is of you, even if you don't put your logo. That's the personal branding you should be aiming at. And your sector is very important when you're identifying your personal branding, that what are you aiming at? Like, is it a singing, or is it a photography, is it a health, is it a yoga? Whatever your space is, what are your passion is, it is important to identify and execute accordingly, so that people also can identify with the personal branding and go one by one. Don't start everything together. It looks very easy to be a jack of all trades, but it is very important to learn and put your personal branding link to it, then move on to the next thing, rather than doing 5 things in a time. Once you cover these 3 steps, then comes the branding part. How you are putting your emotions with word, emotions with pictures, emotions with your storytelling. It is very important to identify an easy name to put your personal branding. If you're, for example, this Sounder Speaks was identified as a brand for me to speak to you on any topic related to motivation, sales, or any other topic. But I chose a name which is easy and people can identify, and people look forward, and easily it can be typed, pronounced. It should not be very difficult, and you should convey that branding, personal branding, through emotions and storytelling, and through emotions and pictures. I share a lot of Insta story pictures. So people identify. It's not only the video which I'm doing, it's also the storytelling, it's also the pictures, it's also the captions which you choose, which will identify, and people can relate to that personal branding, and people can be looking forward to that, rather than just having one video in a day. It doesn't suffice the purpose of personal branding. People will see or not see, but if you're consistently going with the flow of storytelling, pictures, captions, then people will start identifying with your videos also, and your reach of that personal branding increases. Now, it is very important to identify and create an ecosystem. For example, that when you're starting your personal brand, then you have your audience, who are your friends, families. Other than that, anybody who's viewing your Facebook videos or Instagram, it is very important to communicate with them. If somebody is commenting on your, any of your personal branding, like for example, you had a fantastic yoga session, and you have given a Surya Namaskar session in the morning, have shared your ideas, and somebody is commenting, it is very important to communicate and create your ecosystem so that it passes on, because now is the day of referral is something which I see something, and I can share the link in the Instagram or Facebook Messenger or any part of WhatsApp. It becomes viral in a blink of an eye if you are good, and it passes on. It will improve your personal branding, and people will start recommending to see your videos with their friends and families. So I have an ecosystem whom I know, okay, irrespective of whatever the topic is, there are somebody, or there will be somebody who will see my video irrespective of any topic. And then there are somebody who will see the video related to the topics which you will cover. So it's very important to create an ecosystem of your, which is probably called audience, but the detailed in depth, if you're covering any audience, that's creating an ecosystem for your personal branding, and it helps immensely to grow your personal branding. Like some of the topics or some of the videos which I have made has reached about 7 to 10K views, because the topic maybe was relevant to somebody, and they sent it on their circle of friends and broadcasted. So it is very important to create that ecosystem, and it will be an immense support to your personal branding as well. Now, my single advice to anybody who wants to be an influencer is to create a network of other influencer in your area of work. Please see their videos. If you have a personal branding of maybe a sports bike, for example, there are a lot of Instagram groups and Facebook groups. Join them, communicate with them, share your work, appreciate their work. It is very important to create a network, because there is no competition. If you're good in your area of work, then there'll be no competition around you. Believe me, because a lot of people I have seen that they don't share the work with the group, assuming that their content will be copied or something like that. Don't do that, because it is very important to be in the network of same niche, whether it is a blogger, whether it is a travel blogger, food blogger, anybody you want to be on the space. It's very important to create a network of friends in that same area of field, so that you get an idea, you get a content, and you can share your content. They can improvise your content, which will increase your personal branding, not theirs, your personal branding only. So make sure that you have a network of people in the same field who can at least be supportive technically, because I have learned so many things from other bloggers of buying some stuff, for my photography, buying for stuff for my vlogging. It all came from fellow bloggers only, and there's no competition. Right? The world is so big. I mean, India itself has around 135 crore people. So you are not, there's no depth of audience if your content is good. So make sure that you have a network of people. Okay, it is very important to create original content. If you want to create a topic, irrespective of anybody who has covered that content, don't copy them because they have good views. They may have good views of various factors. When you're doing a video or writing a blog or doing a vlog, it is very easy to copy, but people identify with the original content which anybody does, even if you are raw, even if you don't have technical support of using apps like InShot or the quick videos which is of GoPro. Don't bother about it. Nowadays it's the era of original content. If your content is original, if your topic is new, then very good. If your topic is old also, don't just copy others by seeing YouTube videos or search. Just take the topic but create your originality. The originality sells. You must have seen a lot of YouTubers. I get these questions that what is this in this video that it has got 1 million view. My answer to them is it had got original content for the people to see. Even to an extent, if it is Dingchak Puja, people are there who are seeing her content and spreading over. Even if it is laughable content, people are seeing because it's original and she's creating original content. So it's very important to stick to the original content and make sure that you are doing something which can be identified with you rather than anybody else, and they term you as copy master. Now, the eighth point is that you need to share your work. Like many people assume that if they have uploaded certain content, you will get automatically, your friends will see or your family will see automatically. I have I do it till now that I have a broadcast group and I share my work with them. Initially you need to do that. If you're creating any personal brand for yourself, it is important to share, and it is important not to assume that people will see your post automatically, because nowadays there are a lot of content available. Nobody has a time to see, maybe they miss out. So why to avoid that opportunity? So it is very important to share your content with your closed ones, so that they can at least give the first round of feedback to you, and it will improve your content and personal branding. The last but not the least is you should be aware of your feedbacks, comments. So again, the point comes that you should be keeping your eyes open. Don't just post and then forget and move on to the other post. You have to actively. I sometimes create a YouTube video, and then if I don't receive good views or feedback, then I go and change the headings. I keep on experimenting with the videos also. So it's very important to be active on the previous videos as well, so that you can identify and improve yourself. It's self-improvement which will be the biggest tool of your personal branding. If you're not doing that, then you'll not be creating content which will have, you'll not grow your content basically. I see many people doing the videos, and their one video gets good amount of views, and then they move on, then 2-3 videos after that the views decreases, because people are not interested, because you're not responding to the content feedbacks, comments which they are doing. It's very, very important to listen, monitor, and change whatever your feedback you're receiving. It may be helpful to you or it may not be, but I have used it. It helped me and it is helping me till now. So if you want to improve your personal branding, if you have slightest of passion in something, pursue with that passion. It will not only improve your personal branding, it also creates your mind open. You can easily do your work for about 10 hours in a day if you are spending 1 hour in your personal branding and doing something which you're passionate about. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. And if you have any topic, please comment on the section and I'll be happy to cover that topic. I've received a lot of topics in the last week, rather weekend, and I'll be covering one by one. Personal branding was something which I received from a lot of people. So I thought of covering it today, and hopefully I'll be covering more topics in the coming days. See you. Have a nice day.